WTM 2019 has been absolutely critical for the Bahamas. I think the whole world knows that in September 1st and 2nd of this year, we had a major hurricane that was devastating for two of our islands. And so it was essential that we are here, and that we were in fact here over the past week, to get the message out that while two islands were impacted by the hurricane, 14 islands that we actively promote, including the capital, Nassau, remains open for business, and that the best way that the world could help us is by still traveling to the Bahamas. The beauty of coming to WTM is that we come as the government arm of tourism in the Bahamas. So while I represent the Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, we are here with all our private sector partners. That's the hoteliers, the DMCs, and we sit and stand together as one. The business that takes place is incredible. And as I said, this year was particularly important because we were having a banner year through to the end of August. But as we saw September, as one would expect, numbers drop. Hoteliers worried. This is business, obviously, for them, but it's so much more than that. Tourism is the cornerstone for the Bahamian economy. And unless we get people in, while it's benefiting the private sector, it's a greater good. It's for the economy. It's for recovery. And so business has been robust, despite the hurricane. Getting that message out that 14 islands remain open, we have done some incredible business, and we've got some leads that have me smiling and leaving here feeling absolutely optimistic, and that we will be following up come Thursday and Friday of this week. Hurricane Dorian was so unprecedented for the Bahamas that it taught us all one thing. And I think the world, most of them associate the Bahamas with the capital, Nassau or Paradise Island. And there was a little bit of what I would like to say snobbishness about our capital city. They represent 80% of the tourism product. Most people know the major resorts, Atlantis or the new Bahamas, $4.2 billion investment. And they never felt that they had to be a part of the totality. But following Hurricane Dorian, when the world kept saying the Bahamas was devastated, they said, oh my goodness, this is all of our problem, even though they were not impacted. And what it meant is we've all sat at the table, worked strategically, looked at marketing plans, looked at future airlift, looked at how we can come together and map out the next 12 months as we work towards recovery. And so this has been just actually a wonderful experience coming out of a very difficult and challenging time, and we've already seen a recovery. Forward bookings show that the Bahamas, within 2 months of Hurricane Dorian, is pacing 80% above where other islands impacted 2 years ago are placing currently. So I think this united front has just been the key thing. World travel market has a reputation bar none. If you're in the travel and tourism sector and you are not at World Travel Market or WTM, well, what's the point really? I mean, and I don't want to trivialize it, but it literally is. Really? How could you not be present at the place where more business takes place? Is probably the largest travel industry show, opportunity to showcase your destination, to meet with decision makers, but to be present. So we're either in this game or we're not. Yes, we've got a long reputation of being present at WTM, but that's because we've been in the tourism industry now for over 55 years. It is so important to us. So there's the prestigious prestige of being present. A trip to London, even if it's November, it's not a bad deal. When I say to people, no, I'm truly working, they're going, London? And I said, yes. So that's the value added, that even though you're working day and every evening you're at an event, networking, you're still in this incredible place and this incredible history, and you get inspiration. When I walk through the halls of WTM and I see what Asia's doing, what North America's doing, what other areas are doing, and I'm like, oh gosh, we've got to pull our socks off and we've got to get with it. So constantly keeping you on your toes too.